and today we are going to create a new playlist for surveys. So the starting point would be how to start a survey if you have a questionnaire. If you are given an assignment to collect some data from respondents, what you need to do is that you need to create a survey form through which you will collect data for your further analysis. The very first thing that you need is a Gmail account if you want to do it on Google Form. And today's video will be all about Google Form. So I will tell you how to create a Google Form, how to collect data, how to share your Google Form, and I will also tell you about the types of the question it has, the options of the questions that we can make, and how we can create any form which is available on your paper or which is available on your you can say computer in a Word file or any other PDF file. We can convert it into a Google form for collecting our responses. So the very first step is that we open your Gmail like this. This is my official Gmail. And then you need to go over here, click on Google Apps, and there you will see Google Forms. So now you will be routed to a new window which will be showing as docs.google, but it's not Google Doc, it is Google Form, but it is one part of the documents that Google is offering. So in this form, you will see there are a few templates available like blank quiz, exit ticket form, assessment. If you click on that, you will see in journal there are some other options available as well, like job application form, time of request form. But let's see how we can create a custom form right from the beginning, and we can use our own question to create a questionnaire. So what I will do, I will click on a blank form. It will just show me this blank form, and it will be telling me about how to proceed about it, but just let's skip it for now. So if you see, this is my form. There is no name for the form and there are a few options available. But before proceeding further how to use this form, let us go get some questionnaire to fill in this form. So an easier example, if you want to try, you can try it as well on Google. Write Gallup 12 question, which is actually a very famous questionnaire of employee engagement from Gallup. Gallup is a very well-known research company. So we will just take those 12 questions, and if you scroll it down, you will see 12 questions over here. So the very first thing about this questionnaire is this question is on a Likert scale. What is a Likert scale? We will discuss it in other videos, but for now it is just a scale where you can select strongly agree, not sure, or undecided, or disagree, or strongly disagree. So in that sense, this questionnaire will contain these items or statements against which we will be asking strongly agree to, strongly disagree. So I just want to put these in my questionnaire. But before that, what I need to do, I need to make some look of my questionnaire so it can convey some meaning. For example, I can name it as employee engagement survey. Same name will be reflected over here, and in description I can do dear respondent, this form is created to assess the current level of engagement in our organization. Please take some time out of your precious schedule and fill in this form. You can put any wording over here, but for now I will just put this so that it will convey some message. And usually when we start off with some demographics. Demographics could include what is your name, and then you will see this is my first question, and then there's this option of which type of question I need. So the first one is a short answer. What short answer does, it gives you a small text box where you can put your answer. And if you have a long answer for something which is like not name, but there's a story or there is something that he or she needs to write, your respondent I mean, so you can select a paragraph. We will see it further. And the second one, I can ask what is your gender? Now when I ask for gender, I can give the person options. For that, I will just change the type of a question from here. So I will go to multiple choice question. So, and with this radio button, which means that if I give it, the option number one could be male, it could be female, and other. But then there is something very interesting in Microsoft, in this Google form. You don't need to create other by yourself. All you can do is that you can just check it from here, add other option. So it will add the other option with the reason of asking. You can say they can put comment as well, or they can just select other. So let's put one more question and then we will move directly to our Likert scale questions. So there could be another question like what is your age? So I can say the first option could be below 18 to 25 years. I will remove this other option and then I will just press enter. It will give me another option, 26 to 35 years, and for simplicity I'm just putting it 36 years and above. Now I will just create, by clicking this I will create another copy of the same question. By this I can delete it. I will tell other functions as well. So for now what we have seen is that we have seen this. There is this option for styling as well. I hope you are familiar with that, bold, italic, underline. And you can insert a link as well. This required button over here is actually for something if this question is mandatory. So the person cannot fill the complete form until this question is filled. So I can mark it as a mandatory question, and I can uncheck. In most of the cases, I would request that you mark it required so that your whole questionnaire is filled and you get the complete data. There is no missing data. So now let's move to Likert scale question. It is very easy to make Likert scale question. All you need to do is copy and paste, but you need to do the first one very you can say focusedly so that you can copy it for others. So I will just come over here. I will just select this, Control C for copy, and I will just paste it over here. And in my options, I need to create on multiple choice question. I need to create 5 options like strongly, agree, not sure, disagree, strongly, disagree. So now my first question is created. It is very easy to make other question. All I need to do is just duplicate it, copy the second statement and paste it here. Similarly, I will just take other questions. I have created a copy. No, I need to duplicate first and then I need to copy paste. Again a duplicate. Question number 4 and so on. So for example, I have just created all my question. If you see, we just added 4, but you can add all of the similar like this. And there are some other options as available as well. So if I want a question where I want to allow my respondent to select more than one option, like they want to select this and this as well, we will use checkboxes. So it will allow multiple checkboxes. Similarly, what I can do, I can create a drop down list as well. In drop down list, again I will give options in which the person will select this you can say any of the option from drop down list. File upload, let's leave it for now. On a linear scale, the only issue is I can create a linear scale from strongly agree to disagree, but the only issue is that it will give you two extreme on the north, one pole and the other pole, so you will not get score in between. So there is a chance of issue. So that's why I prefer multiple choice question for Likert scale questions. And in multiple choice grid, checkbox grid would be covered in advanced Google Forms, which I will do later. So for now, this is our form which is created. Now I just want to make it a little more fancy. What I can do is that I can go to customize and I can choose any color to change the color of it. and I can choose a image or custom banner for it. For example, I'm doing this engagement survey for a basketball team. I can select this one, or I can upload my own you can say header cover as well. So let's select this one for now and insert. So it will just add this thing, so it will give it a different look. I can change the color of my questionnaire as well. Second thing is I can do undo, I can do redo. This is just to send form, but before sending form I need to tell you a few other things as well. So you can add after your first question you can add a copy of it, but you have the option over here as well. So you can add a question from this plus button. So you can import a question from somewhere if you have any other question in any other form. You can add a title description, like if I want to create it into pages, I need to create a title on this showing that it is demographic. So I will just go over here and I will click title. I can drag and drop it over here, so I can put a title to this thing as well, but now I will remove it. I can add an image within my form. I can add a video within my form, and then I can add a new section. So I can convert it into section. If I have like 30 questions, I can create it into different sections. So every section will be divided into a separate page. So I can if I have a long questionnaire, what I can do is that I can add sections to it, so it will be converted into different pages. So now the very best thing about it, it is auto saved in my drive. So if I lose power or anything, I can go back to this thing anytime. Now let's move to collecting data. Before sending the form, I would always request you to please view your form first. So if you click on the preview, this will be the type of form that a respondent will receive. So let's fill this thing for example only. Let me put my name, which is Sohail Khan, or you can put my YouTube name as well, which is Learn with Sohail Khan, and in my gender I'm male. I can clear it as well, but I can select. So if I select other, it asks me what do I mean by other. So there's this auto other that I have added. If you recall, what is your age? My age is somewhere between 26 to 35. I have just copied it twice, so that's why I said that you need to see your form first before sending it. What we can do, the very best thing about Google Form is that you can change the live form. So if there's an issue in your first instance you see and you have already circulated it, all you need to do is just go to your form, delete one of the you can say question, and ask your respondent to refresh. When I refresh, you see that I lost that question, so there's just one question available now. Okay, the next question is on Likert scale. Let's mark it agree, and let's mark it strongly agree, and not show, and then strong agree. So I have selected mostly agree. So I will see my respondent are capturing correctly or not. I will submit this response. So I can submit another response, so my respondent can submit other responses as well. We can set this setting in later stages. I will show you that in a later video, that how we can restrict someone to submit only one response. So if you see over here, I got one response. So now let me show you how to send your form, and then we will go to this responses and other stuff. So if you clicked on send, so just don't check this thing because it will restrict the form to your own organization only. So there are different options. Number one is sending via email. You can put email ID over here, put a subject and a message over here, and it will send the form. If you don't include form in the email, if you include form in the email, it will show in the email and the person will be filling it through their email, and if it's a long form, it will be frustrating for that person. So I would just request use this one, number one. Number two option, which is a very good option, is creating this link and just copying this link. You can shorten this link as well by clicking on this and then just click copy. So this will be the link to your form. Just share this link with your respondent and then they will fill it. The third one is you can embed it into your HTML or on your website. This is something a programmer can do, obviously. So if you're not a programmer, I would say that you should not try this one. So now we have sent our form and we have received a response. So in our response, a very good thing about Google, it gives you that summary of the responses that you have already received. It is a very easy way. If you want to present the same, you just need to copy this. It will copy an image of it and you can paste it on your PowerPoint or Keynote, whatever you are using. Okay, so I can see overall summary. I can see you can say question wise answers, like question 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, what the person has selected. And then I can see individual responses. Currently I am only one single respondent. I can see responses of each individual as well. So if I have 10 respondents, I can just move it from here and see what an individual person filled in their form. In setting, there are some advanced options like quizzing, or you can create it a presentation, response collection. Let's not go to this thing right now. We will go it in the next video, which will be an advanced form of Google form, which I will tell that how you can utilize it for your better productivity. For now, this is just simple form that you have written. These are responses that you have received. Now you want these responses to be in Microsoft Excel or Google Sheet so that you can import into any other software for data analysis. For that purpose, if you see, there is a little button over here which is something similar to Google Sheets and Microsoft Excel as well. All you need to do, for the first time, you need to click on this. It will ask create a new sheet or select an existing sheet. If there is an existing sheet, it will just open it, or you can link it to that as well. But I mostly prefer, when you ever do a survey, create a new spreadsheet, you can click on create. It will create. Now it has created a spreadsheet. Now when I will click on that, it will take me to an Excel sheet where the responses will be appearing. Like on timestamp, this is a survey that I have filled. This was my name, this is my gender. These are the options that I have selected. So as you will receive responses on your survey in the form of count, and if you click on this spreadsheet or sheet button, you will see responses in the form of Google Sheet as well. So this sheet can be exported in the form of Microsoft Excel file as well, so which can be later on used for data analysis. So how we can export this data? For example, if I have like more responses as well, I will just click file, and then there's this option of download and Excel. If I click on this, I will let's go and see in our downloads. I will see this latest employee engagement survey responses to download, which is just downloaded now. So if I open it, I will see one single response that I have gathered through my Google form over here, and if there are more responses, it will appear in the same file. This file can be later on used as a, you can say, input for your further data analysis. Even if you want to do it on Microsoft Excel or any other tool, we will see it in our later videos. So this is how we create a Google form. And if I go back to my Google form, this Google form will already existing over here. If I just want to run another survey for another company, I just need to click, I just need to open this form, and from right side, these three dots, I can create a copy of it. So another thing, that if you are more than one person working on it, you can add collaborator as well, but we will see details of other options in our next video. Thank you so much for your time, and if you have not subscribed to my channel, and if you like this content, please subscribe to my channel or put a comment. We will be putting more videos on conducting research, surveys, collecting data and data analysis in this playlist. Thank you so much.